Hi everyone, it's me, your girl, Kiwi. So the ban list dropped today. Super fun. I was really hoping they wouldn't drop the ban list until after Columbus, but you know, I don't get to have anything that I want, unfortunately. That's just, it is what it is. I had started off the day, you know, I was having my little cafecito. It was going fine. Then I was getting like DMs, like everyone was blowing up my phone. Like I got a DM from Snazzy saying, "I'm sorry, Kiwi." Shout out my homie Snazzy. Thank you for the heads up. So I was ready to be sad. I also apologize in advance. I got a new bird. Her name is Dandy. It's short for dandelion. She's a baby cockatiel. She's only 6 months old and she doesn't know when to shut up. Okay, so you're gonna be hearing her like chirping and tweeting in the background. There's literally nothing I can do about that. Okay, I moved her to another room. Like it is what it is. I kind of just wanted to go over the ban list with you guys, you know, give my thoughts and opinions. Plot twist, they're not gonna be good ones. I mean, I feel like they will, depending. If you know, we'll see. You know, we're just gonna go over it and be depressed together. Doesn't that sound fun? You know, misery is company, as they say. You guys like my little cupsy? Oh my god, it's so cute. I had that commission. It's beautiful. I love it. I love Yu-Gi-Oh artists. All right, let's get to it. Starting off with the semi-limited, they limited Dracotel Lucius and Dracotel Arthalion. I don't know if anyone ever played Arthalion to 3. That seems like a waste of the extra deck for me. Lucius to 2 is okay. I really would have preferred that they did something to that evil witch Phimena, right? Or even then, like, it would have been fine. We could semi-limit Lucius, maybe limit Phimena. That would be sick. I hate seeing her. I hate her recycling. I hate everything about Dracotel, actually. So, you know, that's just, it is what it is. As a Yummy player, my worst matchup was Dracotel, so I just don't like it. Hey, sue me for it if you want. Nothing too crazy is happening here. Let's see. We have the limited. So they limited my Cupsy to 1. That's really bad for me. I am going to continue to try to play the deck as best as I can. That is Copium. I know that right now with the Kewl Tune cards, like, people are gonna banish my one Snatchy, right? And I only have 1 Cupsy now, so like that's terrible. The deck is pretty much dead, but I'm gonna continue to play it, okay? Because unlike other people, Triff, okay, I'm calling you out. I stay loyal to my deck. I stay loyal to my cats. In sickness and in health, you know, till death do us part, until they completely kill this deck. Unless they ban Snatchy, I am going to continue to play Yummy for as long as I possibly can. Okay? Fairy Tale Snow has been limited. I was told that they banned and unbanned Fairy Tale Snow like twice. I don't know why they don't just keep it banned. Like, for what purpose are we allowing Fairy Tale Snow to exist? Another Malice hit. Woo! Yeah! White Rabbit. For some reason, I thought it was White Binder. That's pretty good, but I would have just preferred if they just banned every Malice card, you know? Like, ban Dormouse, ban White Rabbit, ban Heart Scripter, ban White Binder, ban. Okay. That deck should have never been, like, it should have never existed in the first place. They limited Cupsy Yummy Way, which is hilarious because I don't know anyone that ever played Cupsy Yummy at 2. But I was told that the reason why they limited it was so you couldn't run 2 of them to try to make Crackle. I don't know how true that is. You guys can let me know. That would have been like kind of funny. They just want Kewl Tune to be able to play. They moved on from the Yummy Synchros onto the next Synchros. My cats were not as evil as Kewl Tunes, okay? Let me just put that out there. Branded Fusion to 1 is really sexy. That's really hot. I'm a big fan of that. Metamorphosis, I don't know what it does. I kind of read it briefly, but it didn't seem like it did that much. Again, I am notoriously known for not knowing what any card does, not even my own. And if you've ever seen me build a deck, okay, so just so you kind of have an idea of how bad I am at knowing what makes a card good, I used to think that Maxi was really bad, like it didn't do anything. And then I played Master Duel, and I was very much corrected. Right? I saw the horrors that come with Maxi. Premature Burial, I don't know what that does. A hit to Radiant Typhoon Chant, that's pretty nice, right? It's gonna make the deck more inconsistent. I love that. Rahu, a hit to Rahu, that's really good. I'm excited, actually. And because they can't actually, you know, hit Kewl Tunes since it just came out and they need to make their money's worth, you know, they're limiting Synchro Overtake. Where they're not gonna touch any of the Kewl Tune cards because they need to make their money's worth. You know how Konami is? They gotta make their money, so you're going to buy those Kewl Tune cards whether you want to or not. And finally, moving on to the Forbidden. They are banning my boy Noroi, my boy K9 Noroi. K9 did nothing wrong. It's incredible that they banned Noroi when they just printed Rotary. Noroi wasn't a problem. If you wanted to do something to K9, you would have tackled Ripper, right? Like that's the real problem. Noroi had to lose something in order to even activate the effect to look at hand. Rotary does that shit for free, and they are able to add a spell trap. So that's wild. Notoria Rose Whip is kind of really funny. I figured that they would, because how are you, like, Rose Whip has been terrorizing everyone on Master Duel, and it's just like when you play a deck like Kewl Tune, right, that does so much, why do you have to go and play a floodgate? Like, come on, can we be adults about this? RIP to everyone who ordered their overpriced Rose Whip just for it to get banned. That's kind of funny, but it'll look really pretty in your binder, so you know, there's that. And then the Gimmick Puppet Fanatic Machinix, I don't know why that got banned. I might be missing something. I think I saw some people playing it. I don't know how they brought it out, and I don't know what the purpose of that card is. So if you want to like educate me a little bit, let me know what it was that it did, or like why it needed to be banned. I don't know if it had to be banned because it's going to do damage like now that the meta is changing. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure what's going on over there. What do you guys think? Are you happy with the ban list? I'm obviously not. I'm obviously not at all. I'm happy that they banned Rose Whip, and I'm happy that there were some Draco Tail hits, and obviously I'm always happy whenever there's another Malice hit, of course. But I'm really sad about my yummies. I feel like they could have, realistically, I didn't want them to ban Cupsy Yummy Way, but that probably was the better choice instead of limiting my Cupsy. But you know, I mean, fuck it, we're gonna do with what we got, right? Us real yummy lovers will somehow make the deck work. So let me know what you guys' thoughts are, okay? Let me know what you would have changed about the ban list. I feel like there's other cards that are a lot more problematic that they should have banned, like, oh, I don't know, Dimension Fissure, right? Or Shifter. Shifter would have been a pretty good hit. I would have loved to have not had to deal with Shifter anymore, right? But no, I guess we don't get what we want. So yeah, let me know. Like this video if you like this video, dislike this video if you dislike the video, subscribe please, thank you so much. And yeah, you guys should follow me on Twitter, because I'm not gonna call it X. All right, this isn't a porn site. I'm just not gonna do that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.